It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
Good morning, slaves, and welcome to another edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I Feel Fine, the show where you don't have to be a monk to discover the sound of one hand clapping.
Do you think your Wu-Tang sword can defeat me?
Motherfucker! Hit me in the ear!
I am your host, Stimulator, and if you're a Gen Xer like me, you'll probably remember the early 90s as a magical fucking time. Nas has just dropped Illmatic. All over the world, peeps were getting fucked up and going to raves, and we all got our first taste of surfing the World Wide Web.
The first thing that you need to know is that the internet is amazing, and it's changing every day. Once you've learned how to get online yourselves, you'll start seeing web pages everywhere. TV shows have them, schools, Disney World, even the White House.
What's a web page? Something ducks walk on?
And then, to top it off, in 1993, the United Snakes' smooth sax-playing president, Billy Clinton, told us all about a great new trade deal called NAFTA that was going to make the world a better, more prosperous fucking place.
We have made a decision now that will permit us to create an economic order in the world that will promote more growth, more equality, better preservation of the environment, and a greater possibility of world peace.
But like all politicians, Slick Willie was full of shit. Blue-collar workers in the United Snakes and Canada got totally fucked by NAFTA, with millions losing their jobs to corporate outsourcing, while millions of independent Mexican farmers lost their livelihood, leading to a crisis of mass migration that has continued unabated to this fucking day. Fast forward more than 20 years, and politicians are still up to the same fucking tricks.
They confuse the bad trade deals in the past with this one, which is the first time we've been able to get one that's even Steven.
Understandably, folks in labor and some progressives are suspicious generally because of the experiences they saw in the past. But my point is, don't fight the last war. Wait and see what we actually have in this deal.
The latest incarnation of NAFTA, the TPP, or Totalitarian Proletariat Pulverizer, has been expanded to include an additional 9 countries and has been dubbed by its critics as NAFTA on steroids. After years of top-secret negotiations, these taco-pinching pendejos finally released the text of the agreement back in November, and since then, high-priced corporate trade lawyers from the United Snakes have added their own special brand of legalese shit varnish, granting corporations even more protection for intellectual property rights.
I hereby inform you, under powers entrusted to me under Section 47, Paragraph 7 of Council Order Number 438476, that Mr. Buttle Archibald, residing at 412 North Tower, Shangri-La Towers, has been invited to assist the Ministry of Information with certain inquiries, and that he is liable to certain financial obligations as specified in Council Order RB/CZ/907/X. Sign here, please.
This subtle rewrite will have grave implications on the cost of medicine in poorer countries in South America and Southeast Asia, and will force governments in all 12 countries to criminalize even small instances of copyright infringement.
Stim?
Yeah, I know, agitator. We're going to motherfucking jail.
Downloading films is stealing. If you do it, you will face the consequences.
The throbbing, purple-headed people fucker was signed on February 4th in Auckland, New Zealand, as thousands of peeps hit the streets to denounce their government as the puppets of the international corporate elite that they are. Massive protests have also rocked the streets of Chile and Lima, Peru, where 5,000 militants threw down on Thursday, February 25th, lobbing Molotovs at the pigs, who responded with live fucking rounds.
We reject the TPP because it's another step, another attempt by a government that bends its knees before capitalists and global corporations.
But by far, the most militant protests have taken place in Japan. Check this shit out. Fucking intense. The Transnational Power Project not only needs to be ratified by the governments of each participating country before it officially becomes law. Here in Canada, while Justin Trudeau has yet to officially make up his mind, it's pretty fucking obvious that he's going to use his parliamentary majority to pass it. Because let's be fucking real, As Trudeau's international trade minister, Chrystia Freeland explains, when it comes to fucking people over,
that is my job and the job of great Canadian companies.
And in other news, on Saturday, February 27th in Anaheim, California, anti-racist militants confronted several members of the KKK on their way to a racist fucking rally, beating the living shit out of them. During the fracas, several comrades were stabbed, one with the sharpened business end of a flagpole, and 7 were arrested. Copwatch Santa Ana and the LA Anarchist Black Cross are currently accepting donations to help cover these comrades' medical and legal bills. For more info on how you can help, check out my fucking website, stimulator.tv. And that about it for this edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I feel fine. If you'd like to find out the names of the songs we played, the movies we sampled, or to subscribe to our podcast or email list, just visit my fucking website, stimulator.tv.